ear of the top administration in this country is important for law enforcement.
Kern County's top cop travels to Washington, D.C. to learn how new President Donald Trump plans to support law enforcement across the country. And good evening, I'm Tim Callahan.
And I'm Jackie Ochoa. 23 ABC's Andrew Worth explains for us tonight how that meeting went with the president and what Sheriff Donnie Youngblood now expects from this newly elected administration. Andrew?
Yeah, Tim and Jackie, as you just said, the Kern County Sheriff Donnie Youngblood is in Washington, D.C. this week. Yesterday, he met with the now confirmed U.S. Attorney General. Today, sitting front row for a speech from Donald Trump. This week, President Donald Trump is meeting with more than 3,000 sheriffs and police chiefs from around the country. Included in that group is Kern County's Sheriff Donnie Youngblood. Youngblood told 23 ABC today, "It's amazing just to be there representing our state and our county."
Well, we're a much smaller world today than we were 20 years ago. You can be on one coast and 4 hours later be in the other, or electronically you can be there at any time.
Yesterday, Youngblood and 6 other California sheriffs met with Jeff Sessions to discuss problems specific to California. A meeting Youngblood says is, quote, "the best reception we've ever had," end quote. Youngblood again stressing the importance of building and maintaining a strong relationship with those in Washington, D.C.
Having the ear of the top administration in this country is important for law enforcement. California is a unique animal. And we don't want to be painted with that broad brush of how they police in Mississippi or Baltimore or Chicago, because we're uniquely different.
Another topic drawing a lot of attention lately, President Trump's comments about homicide rates.
The murder rate in our country is the highest it's been in 47 years, right? Did you know that?
Sheriff Youngblood speaking out against the proposed idea, saying it's almost like taking away the officer's ability to police and protect.
If you take a look at Chicago, and what Chicago has done is the same thing now that California wants to do, and that's the racial profiling bill that will require officers to fill out forms for every contact that they have, which will take an enormous amount of time.
As it relates to policing and protecting, Sheriff Youngblood is also hoping President Trump will replace President Obama's executive order to demilitarize local law enforcement.
That's exactly the same vehicle that you use to guard your money when it goes to the store or the bank. But the former president didn't want us to have that because it didn't look good.
For years now, departments have been criticized for using military surplus vehicles, but the sheriff says that equipment is valued by departments like his. Youngblood says in the coming weeks he believes that executive order could go away, giving them access to the equipment. Overall, Youngblood says he supports the president and his message.
He hit some really great points and good topics that the sheriff wanted to hear, but he said, "I've got your back," and that's what law enforcement needs to hear. After what we've been through for the last several years.
And Sheriff Youngblood said that while President Obama was in office, he was able to visit Washington 4 separate times, assuring us that this will not be his only visit to the nation's capital under President Donald Trump's administration. Live at Sheriff's Headquarters, Andrew Worth, 23 ABC.